When most of us think of LinkedIn, we think of that place you go to kind of dust off your resume when you're looking for a new job, right? But what if I told you it's actually one of the most powerful business development platforms on the entire planet? Well, today we're going to break down a proven strategy to turn your profile into a real, actual revenue engine.
And hey, this isn't just some theory. This number right here, $1.2 million, was generated directly from LinkedIn. And get this, it only took 16 months. This is what the expert whose system we're exploring today was able to do. It's what's possible when you stop treating the platform like a digital resume and start using it like a real strategy.
And that right there, that's the crucial mindset shift. You have to stop seeing LinkedIn as this static portfolio and start treating it like a dynamic, living, breathing engine for building relationships and actually driving business. This one change in how you think about it is the foundation for everything that follows.
So let's start with the why. Why is LinkedIn so uniquely effective, especially when you compare it to all the other platforms out there? It really boils down to one simple but incredibly powerful distinction.
Just think about it for a second. On other platforms, you're competing with cat videos, dance challenges, vacation photos, you name it. But on LinkedIn, you're meeting potential clients and partners where they already are. They're already thinking about their business problems, about solutions, about growth. You're not interrupting them. You're joining a conversation that's literally already happening inside their head.
So how do you tap into that mindset? Well, it's not about just posting random stuff and hoping something sticks. You can't just throw spaghetti at the wall. You need a system. You need a strategic content funnel.
The secret sauce here is balance. About 20% of what you post should be authority content. These are your big ideas, your unique perspectives. The huge middle chunk, 60%, that's all about value, giving away actionable advice, frameworks, things people can use. And that final 20%, that's relationship content, and it's designed specifically to start conversations. This mix builds trust without ever feeling pushy or salesy.
And this balanced approach, it helps you steer clear of two massive traps people fall into all the time. If you only post that big picture authority content, you risk becoming a LinkedIn influencer with tons of followers, but no actual business. And on the flip side, if you're only posting relationship building, salesy stuff, you just come across as desperate. This funnel keeps you right in that sweet spot where the magic happens.
All right, now for the really practical part. We know the strategy, we know the why, but what do you actually post? Well, it turns out there are 5 core types of content that consistently drive real business outcomes.
We're going to walk through each and every one of these 5 types. We've got the contrarian take, behind-the-scenes lessons, actionable frameworks, timely industry insights, and of course, the relationship builders. Each one plays a really specific and important role in your content funnel.
First up, the contrarian take. This is where you challenge the conventional wisdom in your industry. It works so well because people are just sick of hearing the same old recycled advice. By offering a genuinely different perspective, you immediately stand out as an independent thinker, a real leader, and that's exactly who decision makers want to work with. Next up, behind-the-scenes lessons. This is all about sharing the real, sometimes messy learnings from your own business journey. We're not talking textbook theory here. Sharing a mistake you made and what you learned from it, wow, it builds trust faster than almost anything else because it's authentic, it's relatable, it's human.
The third type is actionable frameworks. Oh, people love these. Why? Because they're immediately useful. You're literally giving them a step-by-step system they can take and apply to their own work. And that's exactly why these posts get saved and shared more than any other type. It amplifies your reach to people who don't even follow you yet.
Fourth, we've got timely industry insights. This is basically newsjacking, but in a smart way. You take something that's happening right now, a trend, a news story, and you provide your expert analysis on it. By being one of the first people to offer an intelligent take, you become the go-to person who really understands what's going on and can spot opportunities that others are missing. And finally, number 5, relationship builders. These posts have one goal, and one goal only, to start a conversation. You end with a real, open-ended question, and when people leave thoughtful comments, that's your signal. That's your cue to take the conversation to the DMs. You have to remember, LinkedIn is the starting point. The real business, that happens off the platform.
Okay, so you've got these 5 powerful post types, but how do you actually put this into practice without getting totally overwhelmed? The answer is a simple weekly game plan.
And you don't have to post every single day. Seriously, a minimum of 3 high-quality posts a week is a fantastic target. A simple schedule could look just like this. Start the week off strong with a contrarian take on Monday.
Share some pure value, either a framework or a behind-the-scenes lesson on Wednesday. And then you end the week with a relationship builder or an industry insight on Friday to get those conversations going for the weekend.
Now, as you do this, it is absolutely critical that you track the right things. Forget about obsessing over those vanity metrics like likes and follower counts. Who cares? The numbers that actually matter are the ones that lead to business. Meaningful conversations in your DMs, meetings booked, and ultimately, deals closed. That is the real scorecard.
And one final crucial piece of advice here. You have to be patient. LinkedIn is a long-term strategy, okay? It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You should expect it to take about 6 months to build some real, meaningful momentum, and probably closer to a year to start seeing consistent, predictable business results. Remember, you're building relationships, and that just takes time.
Here's the deal. Right now, while so many people out there still see LinkedIn as just a resume site, there is a massive opportunity to build a huge competitive advantage. The platform is hungry for genuine expertise. So the only question left is, will you start before everyone else catches on?